So as I use it right now, and as melee teams use it right now, the veteran tactic is dead in arena. Uh,
Okay.
only one of 8 deployment zones in arena can you even use the veteran tactic to advance out of your deployment zone into like charge range of an enemy. With the other 7, there are doors blocking the path, or it's such a long path to get there that it's just not worth taking the veteran tactic to advance, because you won't really gain much board control from it. So one of the core staples of a melee team is dead. Uh, at least for that purpose. And honestly, if you have at least like 9 models, I'd say, if you have fewer than 9 models, like borderline at like 7 or 8, and you probably need the veteran tactic to open doors.
I
If you
think
have
that's
6
what
or fewer.
most people are thinking of when they take the veteran tactic. They're not thinking in the advanced players, I need to control the board. They're thinking, I need to open a door.
Gonna be honest, and I've given you some flack for this earlier. If you're bringing a kill team that has 6 or fewer models in arena, I think you're not really bringing what I would consider a competitive top tier team
Sure.
anyways.
Okay.
And so while it is necessary to make those teams even functional on arena,
Yeah.
I would not consider it to be an effective tactic for winning tournaments.
Sure.
Instead, though, um, I I think I think it's not worth spending a CP to have one fewer model stay in your deployment zone if you're bringing enough models to contest objectives in the first place. So,
Okay.
that said,
Okay. All right. We're still going.
uh, there's one thing that I do think is interesting. It's a little bit cheeky. You can use the veteran tactic on a one model that's on if you have a kill team that's very fast, or at least has one very fast model. I'm talking 8+ inches, preferably. Uh, then in
That's
that
always
case,
preferable. Yeah.
yeah, I think it's harder to do it with most kill teams that are like 6 inches or fewer. Um, in that situation, you can use a veteran to open a door, and then you can advance that 8 inch plus movement speed model on
Okay.
with a decisive move. So before the opponent gets to act, and try and get across the board on close deployment zone maps to block off a hallway or block off a door. I think that's the new use of the veteran move. And don't get me wrong, on 3 maps, that's good, but going from having something in your pocket that you can use to disrupt enemy tactics to threaten key enemy models on turn 1, and now you're blocking off a hallway. Yeah, okay, it it's fine. I'll
Okay.
take it as a replacement, I guess.
All right. So, but okay. So most people have, from what I've seen, have seen a veteran tactic and thought, okay, that's cool. Tyranids, you can pair it with metabolic overdrive or something. That's 2 CP though. But you can pair veteran move, then charge a lictor all the way up and potentially get a turn 1 charge. And obviously that makes sense. You know what you're doing there and you see why. But outside of that, it's very much an optional take. However, since Arena came out, I've seen a lot of people saying you have to have a veteran. You have to open a door. Otherwise, you are just gimping yourself. You're saying, no, actually, it's better in standard kill team.
If you're playing a melee team in standard kill team and you have a model that is threatening in melee, so your Plague Flail, your Lictor, your Nightmare Hulk, your whatever it is, both players come into kill team with a plan. Maybe their plan is to castle up and shoot the other player off the board. Maybe their
Yeah.
plan is to charge up the board. Maybe their plan is to secure certain objectives. No matter what the other person's plan is, if you have turn 1, someone in their face attacking, charging one of their core models to that plan now has to account for you. Mike Tyson said, everyone has a plan until you get punched in the face. The veteran tactic lets you be the punch, not the face. In standard kill team. In arena,
Okay.
you can't.
Okay. All right. Well, interesting take. I've got to be honest, not sure I agree, but the other takeaway from that is you genuinely think then that under what 8 models you cannot win an
Oh, no, no,
arena
no.
tournament.
Don't get me wrong. You can win. You're just intentionally with 7 or 8 models is like borderline.
Okay.
But 6 or fewer models, there are kill team missions with 6 objectives on the board.
Yes.
That are determined with how many models are near that objective. If you have 6 or 5 models, then unless you are getting incredibly hot with dice and killing people on Overwatch, killing people as fast as possible, you're simply going to lose on points unless you're dramatically outplaying the other person, or that person is also playing a relatively low model count kill team. And that's that's not saying you can't win, just that you have to be a lot better than your opponent or a lot luckier than your opponent in order to win. And in that case, yeah, sure, you have to take the veteran tactic, but I that's not really a consideration that I would say is super important for thinking of competitive play, because I don't think most top players on arena are going to be using 5-6 model teams. On regular kill team, you can do it.
I
Uh,
agree that arena and regular vastly shift just how practical an elite kill team is. Yes.
yeah, in
Yeah.
in regular kill team, you can send models to different parts of the board, but
Yeah.
still see each other and have
Yes.
overlapping
Yeah.
fields of fire. In arena, they generally won't be able to see each other because of walls, and that's why it's isolated, like 2v1, 3v1, 4v1
Yeah.
in each individual hallway, and that's why it's just not really winnable. Whereas in standard kill team, you can try and win areas of the board even
Sure.
while contesting other objectives. So I
Okay.
just don't think 5 to 6 model kill teams are high end competitively viable in arena.
Okay. Okay. So veteran move far more circumstantial than people are making it out to be. Elite teams never going to win tournaments. Got it.